In 2019, DNA tests were taken from 250 specialists toward the beginning of their entry-level position. A subsequent DNA test was done toward the finish of their first working year. The outcomes were upsetting. The initial a year hands-on quickly matured the new specialist's DNA. In examination, others required 6 years before their DNA caused significant damage. The researchers found the astounding reality when they took a gander at telomeres, which is frequently alluded to as the tips on chromosomes. It is typical for telomeres to recoil with age, yet no doubt word-related pressure quickened the procedure in the understudies. Specialists who worked the longest hours, showed masochist character qualities, or had tense family circumstances demonstrated the most noticeably terrible maturing. For what reason does it at any point make a difference? Contracting telomeres is certifiably not something to be thankful for. It spikes the hazard for malignant growth, coronary illness, and declining mental limit. Analysts are trusting the investigation's outcomes would help change the severe hours that specialists face during preparing and past. In 2019, an Australian patient experienced a crisis system. It was intended to address a tear in his aorta, not cause a fire close to the chest depression, which is actually what occurred. The open-heart medical procedure began ordinary enough. Shockingly, the patient's medical issues began a progression of occasions that lead to the fire. The man had an augmented lung, and when specialists inadvertently punctured it, they needed to make up for the air spill. They did this by expanding the measure of oxygen in the sedative. Since the patient breathed in the sedative, both the oxygen and sevoflurane narcotic got away through the lung spill. The careful group could smell the unpredictable blend noticeable all around. A sparkle from an electrocautery gadget arrived on a dry careful pack on the patient's chest. In the thickly oxygenated air, the pack combusted. The fire was doused and the activity finished up effectively. It was anything but a one-time crack situation. This was the 8th chest pit fire caused during medical procedure. Much the same as the Australian case, they every single included lung, electrocautery gadgets, expanded oxygen, careful packs and sound patients. In 2018, 6 pediatricians thought about to what extent it would take a Lego piece to travel through the stomach-related framework. The specialists, all from the United Kingdom and Australia, hacked off the heads of Lego individuals and gulped the toy noggins. From that point on, things got somewhat peculiar. Every researcher needed to look over their own crap to discover the toy part once more. To help things apiece, they thought of fitting labels for their rating frameworks. For quite a long time in advance, and during the recovery stage, they reviewed stool consistency with the Schadt scale. At whatever point someone found a Lego head, it gave them a fart. Toward the day's end, 27 hours to 3 days were required for a yellow face to go through a solid grown-up with no issues. Pood scores likewise demonstrated that stool consistency stayed unaltered. This data would now be able to be added to the uncommon pool of studies examining the immediate impacts of gulped toys. Be that as it may, everybody is presumably as yet asking why one of the 6 pediatricians never discovered his Lego head. During certain cerebrum medical procedures, the patient must remain wakeful. Specialists converse with them to guarantee that a few areas, similar to the one that handles language, stays unaffected. Obviously, a few people alarm in the wake of awakening from the underlying narcotic and reality hits. You know, your head is secured set up, a bit of skull is gone and your cerebrum is open. Patients have been known to freeze, get at their minds or battle the head support. In 2018, an epilepsy quiet experienced the system. Normally, sedation and interruption keep patients quiet. This time, the specialists went the pleasant course. It didn't begin great. At the point when the lady woke up, she was on edge to the point that she cried. Something should have been done before she turned out to be excessively troubled. The thought was to make her chuckle. Rather than fooling around, the specialists invigorated a gathering of synapses called the cingulum group. This district was accepted to control the mouth muscles during chuckling, however that it had nothing to do with feeling. As her primary care physicians had trusted she would, the lady refuted ordinary idea. She giggled her way through the medical procedure. The Netherlands has permitted specialists to euthanize patients since 2002. The demonstration is legitimate when a person's enduring gets unmanageable and assent is undeniable. As of late, a Dutch specialist was hauled to court for the main willful extermination to transform into a criminal case. The arraignment felt that the patient couldn't give legitimate assent. The 74-year elderly person had serious Alzheimer's. Be that as it may, 4 years prior, she composed an announcement itemizing the desire to be euthanized as opposed to winding up in a consideration office. There came a moment that her doctor chose the opportunity had arrived. 2 different specialists at that point audited the circumstance and concurred. A date was set and the specialist, the patient, her better half, and developed girl had espresso. The 74-year-old's beverage was bound with a narcotic, however it neglected to take her out. Another portion was given by means of infusion. She dosed, however, similarly as the specialist was going to allow her the second and deadly infusion. The lady woke and held up. Her family held her down and the medication was directed. The court in the end vindicated the specialist, saying that the profoundly deranged condition of the patient kept her from confirming her desire to die that day and that the composed statement was adequate. In 2012, Dr. Lucian Leep distributed his exploration and it was an invite confirmation for some patients. He accepted that such a large number of his individual specialists were mean. He found that many individuals despise setting off to the emergency clinic, since they are sick or harmed, but since they have had a past encounter where specialists depreciated them. Leep's examinations demonstrated the all-encompassing way doctors got out of hand around others. It went from atomic enthusiastic upheavals, cussing and tormenting staff to demonstrating little enthusiasm because of lack of care or burnout. The most widely recognized issue was cavalier treatment, deprecating or overlooking patients. Leep found that such a large number of individuals leave the crisis room feeling like specialists treat them like nitwits, another record, or an issue. Anything aside from an individual. Clearly, clinical school imparts a feeling of privilege since specialists hold a unique spot in the public eye. It could be said that is valid. Notwithstanding, Leep and numerous patients feel that a few specialists let this go to their heads. For a considerable length of time, the Dr. Ounce show was viewed by a great many watchers. Introduced by Dr. Mehmet Ounce, the program won an Emmy in 2018. The specialist's ascent to progress was fleeting and he slammed similarly as hard. Most of his clinical counsel didn't hold up to investigation, either. Truth be told, a recent report found that almost 50% of every one of Ounce's cases were sucked from his thumb. Other than the unsafe data, the specialist whipped such huge numbers of beguiling weight reduction items that he was gathered to affirm before a Senate subcommittee. In spite of the fact that his history of negligence is entrenched, this didn't prevent the Trump Organization from selecting Dr. Ounce to the Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. The committee expects to improve the country's nourishment and empower increasingly normal exercise. As of late, the chamber pulled together on kids. With Mehmet Ounce now prompting the U.S. government on youngsters' physical well-being, numerous specialists are stressed. A dubious part of the clinical world is pharmaceutical advancement. When does it go too far between making genuine arrangements accessible to specialists and patients, and treating both like a business where deals and benefits eclipse moral clinical practices? In 2010, specialists from 9 organizations scoured all the accessible writing on the subject. It was a comprehensive exertion, yet the investigation gave an answer. The pharmaceutical advancement was not something worth being thankful for. The specialists who permitted it endorsed more drug and delivered a more unfortunate recommending quality than the individuals who didn't. The survey exhorted clinical experts to keep away from these business methods and rather look into data from sources without any connects to pharmaceutical organizations. Taking into account that tranquilize advancements rake in billions for those organizations, they may deny the audit's proposal that their funds and advancements ought to be taken over by an autonomous association. Mind medical procedure is old. The Inca culture exceeded expectations in trepanation, a cranial activity that cuts openings in the skulls of living patients. In 2018, an examination inspected 800 Inca skulls and found that the specialty began unpleasant however refined throughout the hundreds of years. By 1500 AD, up to 83% of Inca skulls had indications of mending. Increasingly amazing was the way that their endurance rate surpassed 19th-century warriors who confronted head medical procedure during the American Civil War. About portion of them kicked the bucket. Specialists don't know why the Inca performed cerebrum medical procedure, but rather it couldn't have been like the riotous, understaffed field emergency clinics that without a doubt added to the war's losses. Be that as it may, Inca doctors got a handle on the idea of disease and managed it successfully. How precisely they did that or what was utilized as sedation stays obscure. Common war activities, by examination, was a contamination celebration. Specialists didn't disinfect their hardware or hands before burrowing inside injuries for shrapnel. Consistently, a great many individuals get diseases in emergency clinics. Incidentally, it is the mindful hands of the clinical staff that transmit bugs between wards. Since this can cost lives, New South Wales propelled a year-long battle to teach labourers at open emergency clinics. After the activity finished in 2007, the University of New South Wales, UNSW, and the NSW Clinical Excellence Commission needed to know whether anyone at any point paid attention to it. Utilizing 4 examinations, they looked at the quantity of staff who cleaned their hands subsequent to visiting a patient. There was an improvement, however low numbers despite everything appeared. Specialists who rehearsed better cleanliness rose from 26% to 38%. Medical attendance improved from 54% to 65%. The specialists even lost to partnered well-being laborers who went from 40 to 48%. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.